Hey, welcome in, all support. First one here. Wow. Welcome in, Tiny Fox. How you guys doing today? Starting a new one today. Trying to get out of the funk, you know? Good. That's good, Tiny Fox. I'm glad. Thank you. I appreciate it. I have good faith you'll look cool by the end. Yeah, no, it's honestly been a while since I've been streaming. I did it a couple, like, last week, I think, at some point, but it's been almost a week at this point. Bit of a break. Welcome in, Chezzy. Hey, thank you guys. I really appreciate it. This is only stage one. It starts usually looking a lot cooler by the end, so stick around. You'll get to see how it looks by the end, too. The drawing is kind of just framework for what we actually end up with. I don't know what this song is. I'm not vibing. How's everyone doing today? How's everyone been since I last saw you guys? I feel like it's been ages, even though it's only been like a week. Yeah, I can see that. It's kind of meant to be like another planet, a barren wasteland on a different, distant planet. I feel that school is definitely a pain sometimes. That shit's needed though. I can't tell you how many times I wanted to drop out myself, but once you get done, you're like, wow, I'm glad I actually finished that shit. If you can see, I actually had to be quite creative on this one to dodge the knots. The knots were kind of hard to deal with. Yeah, no, working is definitely not that much fun, especially if you don't love your job. But yeah, these knots had to be dodged somehow, and because they're gonna be sore thumbs if I don't figure it out somehow. And so this was my solution. Hopefully I'm not too rusty today because it has been a while. Welcome in, Amir. Thank you for that. Yeah, the spots are just basically the knots. I didn't make those. I had to basically go around them. Sometimes you just get a piece that's kind of funky looking. You got to figure out how to deal with it. Hell yeah, Borderlands mixed with Skyrim. I could definitely fuck with that. Two amazing games. If the music's too loud, let me know. I can always turn it down a couple notches. Make sure you guys can hear me. Hey, Chrissy, how's it going? It's been a little bit. I've been kind of AFK, dealing with my own mental stuff, dealing with my own life stuff. But we're back in some capacity. I don't know about every day, but yeah, I just kind of haven't been feeling it. Dealing with some life stuff, wasn't super inspired. Oh, good, thank you, I appreciate that. And it'll all pop more once we get the background done, because the background will be completely black and kind of bring some contrast to the rib cage and the sun and all. Hey, welcome in, cute emoji cat. How you doing today? It's a huge. Well, I don't know. I don't know if the bones could be just a bigger snail. I was picturing like a scavenger, like he's just a lone snail trying to go across the desert looking for any food he can, and we are barren. He's on a barren planet looking for food any way he can. Hey, welcome in, Roscoe. I used to be from Virginia, so hell yeah. Virginia's pretty cool some of the time. Pencil marks are kind of just, framework, so we kind of go off it sometimes. Don't always have to follow it. Kind of just structure. Hell yeah. I used to be from like the Fairfax area, Richmond. Well, sort of not quite Richmond, but oh, you're from Utah. Guys, how is this I was actually I lived in Virginia and Utah so far. That's some of my main states I've lived in. So Utah's a trip. Let me tell you that. I think I actually have heard of that. Sorry, I'm a little sniffly too. I am also getting over a cold. That's kind of why I also haven't been on. Cold compounded with me not feeling very artistic and life events going on. I kind of just haven't been on. Welcome in, Louie.
Come on, let's go. This is how I move. This is how I move. This is how I move.
If you guys are hanging out, feel free to drop a like. I'd really appreciate it. Yeah, so this is basically this bit right now is running probably about like 800, 900 degrees Fahrenheit. And anywhere I touch the wood to, it's going to scorch it. So we are burning the wood. A little bit late, but not really. I'm only been on for like 15 minutes. It's kind of the first one back since getting over my sickness and dealing with my life events. I was saying earlier, but I had to dodge some knots, so it was kind of a tricky piece to come up with. The whole background's going to be in black, so the whole rib cage is going to pop. How long have I been doing it for? I've been doing this for about like almost 4 years now. Kind of just a side hobby, but it's been picking up a little bit more lately. Yeah, they kind of can be. Once I do the background, they shouldn't be very noticeable at all. So hopefully once we do that, they'll basically be gone because the whole background's going to be black, and then they'll basically be intertwined into the background. I mean, I don't know if he actually is from a specific animal. It's kind of meant to be just like a alien planet. I mean, the little snail is definitely not very Earth-like. I appreciate that, guys. How does a snail eat with no mouth? I mean, maybe he does have a mouth. Maybe he has one hidden. Do you see a normal snail's mouth when he's chilling? The mouth kind of just forms there, and you're like, oh, whoa, you got a mouth there. Have I ever done a big project? I've done some pretty big ones. Some like twice, 3 times the size of this. Um, so yeah, it really kind of depends. Nothing like massive. I mean, I've done like my sign's pretty big. It's probably about like 4 feet long. So like my sign for shows and stuff is quite massive, but it's not really an art piece. More just a sign. Yep, that happens with snails. Snails, you actually only need one snail to make hundreds. They're both genders usually. Um, they can swap back and forth. Snails are kind of fascinating in that way. So if you start with one snail, you can end up with hundreds if you don't watch out. They are. They really are. It would probably work on plastic. I don't know about fiberglass. I would have to wear some serious respiration gear if I wanted to do plastic. Just because I would probably die if I didn't. The smoke from this can be dangerous enough. You got to be careful if you're burning anything that isn't wood. It kind of would be, yeah. I mean, I've thought about doing like engraved mirrors and shit like that. That's kind of something I've thought about. I need to get a Dremel again. I used to have a Dremel, but I lost it. So we need to get a Dremel, and then I kind of want to do some cool like mirror engravings eventually. I think that would be sick. Welcome in Q-tip Kiwi. Yeah, no, we're starting it up. Starting up this drawing. I'm not vibing with this song either. Sorry. Little phone shake as I change it. Feel free to ask any questions if you got any. Kind of treat these as a Q&A too if you guys want any questions and answers done. Otherwise, we're kind of just chilling. He has a little tail, so it's coming back to here. I'll add some detail in, and you'll kind of see him pop a bit more by the front. So it'll be a bit more obvious where his tail ends, which is like right back there. I can't answer that question, but I mean, the art's close, ain't it? Bro kind of is tattooing a piece of wood in a way. Well, we are wood burning it, which is, I mean, essentially tattooing a piece of wood. And this is only stage one. We're going to make it look way cooler by the end. The whole background's going to be black. And it's going to kind of give some good pop to the whole thing. So definitely stick around if you want to see what it looks like by the end.
Most people were silent. Now I am become death, the destroyer of worlds.
Yeah. You kind of did. But yeah, no, we'll go back and do the background. We might have time today. Kind of depends. We're going pretty quickly, so I kind of just have the sun line work to do, and then we gotta hop over to the background. Okay, is the beat gonna drop? That's kind of annoying. Artsy toast. Yeah, that would be funny. Sorry if I got little sniffles. I am getting over some sickness still. You should definitely try wood burning again, though. Don't give up on fun things you like. But if it wasn't for you, I feel that too. Not every art form has to click with you.
Welcome to heaven.
No, I just don't want to be annoying with my snifflies. Hell yeah, funny. That sounds like a good morning to me. I'm off work today, so it's going to be an extra good morning for me. Get some stuff done, play some video games, do some art. We're getting back on the train lately. Welcome in, Lala's cousin. I appreciate that. If you guys haven't liked the live, feel free to like the live. Drop a sub even if you want. I would burn as for fun. I have another job. This is kind of just a side thing I do. Maybe one day. I mean, I make income from it here and there, but it's not really that much. Tis the times. Not many people have much money to spend. What got me into wood burning? So, I mean, basically, I got really sick at one point and had a lot more time on my hands. Kind of went from hobby to hobby, figuring out what I want to do, and I picked up wood burning, and it like just really clicked. I felt really, really overjoyed doing it. Felt like I was able to create some really cool stuff. Happy early birthday, Chrissy. No worries, I appreciate it. I mean, depending on the day, I'm running a sale on some of the older works. I mean, I might extend it depending, but yeah, there should be a sale if it's still August right now. Then there should be a sale going right now on my older pieces. But yeah, I hope you have a good birthday. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Yeah, we got some coffins. We did these a while ago. Kind of just showing them off now. They are for sale. I'm all up yet because I've once again been kind of not feeling it lately. Yeah, so this is just the line work. It'll get a lot more detailed and cool by the end. We got to blast the background black. We got to add some detailing in here. We got to add a lot more shading. So it's going to look a lot different by the end. This is just kind of phase one. Aw, that's really sad. I'm sorry about that, Amber. I had a friend that actually lost some stuff in a house fire recently, so that's absolutely devastating. It's will rewrite your whole life essentially. So I'm really sorry you had to deal with that. Yeah, that's it's honestly devastating to have to deal with something like that. Is there a name for the creature in the middle? I mean, not yet. So far, I'm just calling this piece the Scavenger, because he's kind of just... He's a lone little snail going out on an alien planet to try to get any food he can. But he doesn't really have a name yet. Creature of the wastes. Let's see, make sure I keep this on screen. Terry, I like that. His head reminds you of a cheeseburger. I could see it. Very slightly. He's a little dry snail. He's got all these little rocks on him. Like a little magma snail. Okay, I think that's just about all the line work. Will I make more pendants? I actually have a lot of pendants. I just don't have them all listed on the website because it's a lot of money for each individual little pendant when I don't get very much money for each individual little pendant. So it's something I want to do, but like I may need to like mass produce the same design a little bit more and then like cuz like on Etsy, you pay for each individual listing, and if you have 10 different pendants that are all different, you can't put it under one listing. You have to put it under 10 listings. So you're paying for each 10 listings, and it kind of stacks up. So if I made like 10 of the same pendant, I could put it all under one listing and then write it as 10. But I don't have 10 of the same pendant, so... It's just mostly a cost-effective thing. It's not really super cost-effective to list a bunch of small stuff on my Etsy. We're going to switch this off and change bits to do the shading. We got some extra time. Let's do some shading. Interestingly enough, I've thought about doing like a little mystery bag. A mystery bag would be kind of cool because then I could throw the pendants in. I actually started making some stickers. Let's see if I have them handy. One second. I had a show recently, in-person show. And so I started making some like cool things on the side. So I did some like stickers. I'm actually going to start throwing these in with orders soon. Probably just for free. Order it with mystery boxes and stuff like that. But these are all handmade stickers I made. And I might be making more designs and stuff like that. But yeah, it's something I'm kind of working on. Is doing some other small stuff I can sell. But yeah, like if I did a surprise bag or a mystery bag, I'd probably throw some of these in there. Give them some small pieces, stuff like that. I'm going to take this off real quick just to erase all the pencil marks. Feel free to ask any questions. Yeah, no, I didn't really want to pay a whole sticker company to do the stickers, so I kind of just printed them out by hand on some sticker paper and made them myself. Spent like 20 hours cutting them all. It was a long time cutting them out. But yeah, I was well happy with what I came out with. Okay, there we go. Back at it. Had to erase the pencil marks. And now we can start doing the background. Clothing ideas still running around in my head. Right now finances are kind of a thing. Kind of the reasons I've been off camera lately is I have a lot of life events coming up. I'm probably moving soon. I'm kind of just changing my life up. Um, I got a lot of things coming up that have been coming up for a while, so I'm kind of just trying to get prepared mentally, physically, emotionally for the new life I have coming up. So I really do want to do clothings. I really want to do stuff like that. It's just kind of right now funding and, you know, availability on my time and effort. Start with the points back here so we can really accentuate the rib cage right off the bat. Oh yeah, like lino cut. I've thought about doing some lino cut t-shirts. They would probably be new designs. I don't know if I would actually like reuse my old designs, but I kind of do want to try some lino cut stuff. Basically, you just cut into a giant block of essentially eraser or a stamp, and you can just reuse the stamp over and over again on t-shirts and put it on some t-shirt ink and stuff like that. Tis in the brain. It's just, I mean, I haven't even had very much energy to do the wood burning, let alone branch out into my other projects. But I definitely want to do it. What's the hardest part about pyrography, in my opinion? I'd say the fact that you can't erase. It's kind of like tattooing, where once it's on the canvas, you can't take it off. I mean, theoretically, you can more than like tattooing, but it's still kind of concreted as soon as you put it in there. So it's a lot about working with your mistakes and working with the overburn, because fire works differently than normal things, so it's always going to look a little different than you expect it. You may burn a little too far on one point, or so on and so forth. It just doesn't go the way you planned, and you kind of just have to work with it. So I would say that's probably the hardest part about wood burning, is learning to work with the mistakes you have. But alas, that is kind of life. Oh hell yeah, thank you. I mean, yeah, I really want to do some like I want to turn some of these guys into t-shirts, like especially like maybe like the beetle business on the back of a t-shirt or something like that. Do a little oval. I probably wouldn't do the full rim, but on like a black t-shirt, that'd be kind of sick. We got the Pyramids of Pain. This one was actually a really cool one for like a sweatshirt. I was thinking like back on the wings of like the back of your sweatshirt. And then like on the front do my little logo on the little pocket pouch area. I also want to do some like pants. I could do some cool like eyeballs down the legs. Picture like track pants, but almost like eyeballs down the side instead. I think that would be kind of sick. Bobby is still in business. Where do I get the ideas for my designs? The deep parts of my brain. I don't know. All my designs are originals. I don't really go off of anything other than my own creativity and things I come up with. Things I love, things I fear. I don't know. I have many chronic illnesses, and I use them as inspiration a lot. My life feels very dark in some ways, so my art is very dark in some ways. Not to get all depressing, but yeah. What music do I like? Anything. I mean, I listen to anything from indie to alternative to punk to rap to metal to EDM to folk to fucking dude. I listen to so much stuff. Dubstep, even. I mean, I like music a lot. When people say that whole everything but country, I'm pretty much there. I'll listen to fucking anything. If my autistic brain likes the beat, then I'm sold. I've been kind of into like scream rap lately, like metal rap. Been kind of hardcore lately, but that's just been my emotions. Mary by Happy Fits. I have not. I can look it up though. I can definitely. I'm always down for music suggestions. Use a cello instead of bass. That's fucking sick. There's a artist I listen to that uses the hurdy-gurdy. Have you ever heard of the hurdy-gurdy? It's the weirdest instrument ever, man. But it sounds so cool. Oh, we got a fellow Happy Fits fan. Maybe I really gotta look up Happy Fits. I mean, it sounds vaguely familiar. I'm the kind of guy where like I'll find one song I like and then just add it to my infinite playlist, and then keep going. I don't. I sometimes don't like. I don't delve into an artist too much when I kind of should. I'll probably like more from the artist. I'll find one song and I'll be like, hey, I like this. I have to be like really obsessed with the artist to actually like go look at all their other stuff. I like good variety. As long as they're staying true to their sound eventually, then yeah, I like it when people branch out. Do I like trains? I like trains. Trains are pretty cool. I like centipedes. They're like the trains of the bug world. They're probably one of my favorite bugs. Arctic Monkeys, hell yeah. I like Arctic Monkeys. A classic. If we're going indie, I think one of my favorite indie bands is Cage the Elephant. I do love me some Cage the Elephant. But those are just the kind of mainstream indie artists. I don't hate mainstream music, but I definitely don't listen to very much mainstream music. Mother Mother is really good. I love Mother Mother. And his beat's too repetitive. It's bugging me. Yeah, I'm not sure if I know the second band, but I definitely know Mother Mother. What kind of movies do I like? Well, horror for one. Thriller, anything like that. I like. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a big nerd. I like documentaries a lot. I have watched so many wildlife documentaries in my life. Um, I don't know. I don't watch too many movies all the time. I like comedy. I like action. I like all that kind of stuff. But yeah, usually I just like the spooky movies. I'm a spooky guy. I have not heard of that, Chrissy. Is that a music artist? No, I get that. I get that. All support. I've been desensitized to horror at this point. Once upon a time, they bothered me, but not anymore. I'll watch a lot of horror or like spooky indie games and stuff like that, like playthroughs on YouTube. I watch a lot of YouTubers myself of like spooky game playthroughs and stuff like that. And even the jump scares and stuff don't bother me anymore. I'm just like, oh, there's another jump scare. I've been doing that ever since I was like 12 years old, so I don't know. I'm just kind of desensitized. And thank you. I really appreciate that. Thank you for the kind words. Chucharigo, is that how you say it? I don't want to butcher your name. How often do I do live streams like this? Well, it used to be every day, but not really lately. I've kind of been in a rut, kind of getting my life in order. Um, I mean, it's gonna be at least once a week, if not more. But we'll kind of see. Kind of depends on the pattern I want to build. I may not be back to every day, but I definitely want to start doing a bit more than I have been the last week or two. We've been on a little bit of a hiatus. Oh, crime scene cleaner stuff? Yeah, no, I've watched a little bit. Keep doing weekends? Yeah, I can probably just start doing weekends more. I mean, Sunday was usually my art day, but like we're switching things up. I could probably start doing streaming more on the weekends. Weekends tend to be kind of better for YouTube anyway, so we'll see. TikTok is dying. Oh yeah, Sunday's not a weekend for you. It is for Americans, so I guess we have different weekends. But yeah, no, it's been just a new time in my life. Yeah, no, TikTok is dying and YouTube is kind of picking up. So I kind of plan to be here a bit more than YouTube than TikTok. But I'm on most social platforms at this point. If you guys are hanging out and you haven't liked the live, I would appreciate it. Maybe drop a sub even. We're here frequently enough, at least, to do some live streams, talk with you guys, kind of show you my process of doing the wood burning. Temporary tattoos. Interesting. I'm not sure how. I'm honestly not sure how temporary tattoos work. So I'd have to like. I know there's a company like Inkbox or whatever that does that, but I know it's kind of an iffy company that steals art. So I probably wouldn't do that company. But I'd have to like partner with someone, I think. But not a bad idea. When will this stream end? I don't know. When I feel like it. We've been going for about an hour. Usually they're about an hour, but we're first day back, so I'm kind of just vibing. But you can see how that knot has already kind of disappeared. We'll kind of do a little better to make it more disappear soon. But this one will be gone eventually as well. Yeah, I mean, I get that. I mean, yeah, I could look into it. I could figure out how to, like, how temporary tattoos are even made. Maybe it's more simple than I think. Maybe I just have to send it into a sticker company. Interesting. That's really good information, Amber. I really appreciate that. What's one of my favorite pieces? I don't know if it's my favorite piece, but I really have a big heart for this guy. He's one of my favorites. He's actually not for sale just because I love him so much. I kind of want him in my collection for a long time. But the Beast of Bindings is his name. I really like him a lot. I don't know. He'll probably end up on a t-shirt or something eventually. How do I decide where to drill holes? So I kind of stopped doing the hole drilling very much anymore with the newer pieces. A lot of the eyelets tend to do a lot better, and then it doesn't take up any of the art space. But generally, it kind of just has to do with where it's gonna hang and how I want, like if I want the knots to take up any of the space. But yeah, I'm kind of trying to phase out that style. I've been really liking the chain work lately. Like I haven't even finished the Ouroboros yet because it's one of the reasons I'm kind of in a rut. But I just didn't even finish the last piece. But the chains seem to work really well, and I like the look of the chains. And then I don't have to drill into the piece, so We may transition eventually to doing that more often. I've actually had people say like they wish there wasn't a hole drilled into it, so I'm like, yeah, maybe we'll just phase it out eventually. Does it smell good? Yes. Smells like a campfire in here. Where do I get the wood from? Online mostly. There's like online vendors. Um, there was this shop called Walnut Hollow that I would order from, but they have gone out of business since then. So that's kind of. I'm looking for new stuff. I'll actually be back in 1 second. Didn't want to blow my nose on stream. Yeah, this piece is gonna be sick. I'm really excited to see how this looks fully finished. Good piece to come back on. Wooden bracelets. That's interesting. Like a bangle or something like that? Because, I mean, it would have to be like one of the rounded ones. It would be kind of hard to do like anything else. But that could be kind of cool. Chains with small squares. I think I know what you mean. I'll have to look into that more. That could be cool. People definitely want some more affordable pieces, so I get that.
Are you gonna stop? Are you gonna stop? Are you gonna stop?
And just like that, the knot is disappearing.
Are you gonna stop telling those lies? Are you gonna keep telling those lies? I can see right through you. I can see right through you. Are you gonna stop? Are you gonna stop? Are you gonna stop? Are you gonna stop? Are you gonna stop?
Do I like Lego? I mean, I definitely do. I'm a big builder. I like doing crafty stuff like that. It's been a while since I put together like a big piece of Lego. But I definitely, if anyone ever gifts me them, stuff like that, I definitely like build them immediately because they're so fun. So I feel that.
Are you gonna stop?
Exactly. Who doesn't love Lego? People who, I guess, think they're adults and don't want to do stuff that's fun. I'm too grown to do Legos. Yeah, I'm sure a lot of people think that, but I don't. You can do Legos at any point. I think it's fun to do stuff like that. Never lose your spark.
Are you gonna stop? Gonna stop? Gonna stop? Gonna stop? Gonna stop? Are you gonna stop telling those lies? Are you gonna keep telling those lies? I can see right through you. I can see.
I mean, probably. I'm always down to trade.
You gonna stop?
I like the crochet plushies. Pretty cute. Oh yeah, they did get very expensive. I mean, everything's getting expensive right now.
Are you gonna stop?
The whole world's getting expensive. And the amount you're making is not increasing.
I can see right through you. I can see right through you. Are you gonna stop?
Oh yeah, I'm sure the actual Lego shops, absurd prices. It's like walking into a gift shop at Disney World. Everything's gonna be like 20 times the price. Oh yeah, I mean yeah, it's definitely a richer company or country, not company. Independent wealth is pretty high in the country. It's kind of like Singapore. I think Singapore is like the richest company or country per person, not per country, but per person. They have like the most amount of money stored away. And countries like that, everything is very expensive. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. Yeah. It's a pretty small country, so it's interesting they have so much wealth there. Yeah, that makes sense. Any of the countries with all the oil. Hey, welcome in. Hello from America. It's cool that you're from Belgium. We got all kinds of people here. Yeah, most of Europe's pretty cool. Honestly, anywhere but America right now. Well, not anywhere. I take that back. Hey, thank you, Joseph. Yeah, America's becoming a walking joke right now. Sorry to any fellow Americans out there. Hey, I appreciate that. or burning it into wood. Yeah, I mean, you can't get too political, but yeah, the United States is kind of messed up right now. Yeah, no, land of the stupid is right. Land of the inability to have independent thought. Land of where you get your opinions from other people rather than making your own. Yeah, a little bit, a little crazy. Can't get too political, but I'm here. I am here on board with you guys. Yep. You're absolutely right. I'll support. Yeah, no, I mean my heart hurts. It's we got we got a lot more problems than just crazy people. We got people being put in cages, so it's a lot worse than just crazy people. Have I ever hurt myself doing this? Yeah, occasionally. It's pretty rare, but occasionally you'll bonk into yourself and give yourself a little burn, but I've never done anything too serious, luckily. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I hope they're resting well, but that's always a rough thing to deal with. I honestly, Chrissy, I kind of agree. We could use a mass extinction right now. Like I'm low key. I think we should retry. We should not even like humans. Just retry as the top species. Let's see what else comes up because humans are kind of failing right now. Yeah, seriously. I mean, there are animals and creatures and stuff that would probably take way better care of this planet than we would. I appreciate you, Funny. I hope you have a good day, man. I appreciate you stopping by. If you guys aren't subbed, definitely drop a sub. You'll get notified when I go back on again. I might wrap it up here soon. Oh, the venomous snake is dangerous? I mean, yeah, I don't know which venomous snake we're talking about. Dog for president. Honestly, he'd do a better job. Oh, now I'm getting political, but I have strong opinions, so what can happen? Well, what's gonna happen? I don't know. What is my opinion on trilobites? I think they're awesome. I think they're basically prehistoric roly-polies and the detritivore decomposers of the world. Without them, we wouldn't be anywhere. Kind of like isopods and stuff like that. That little hidden gems in this world that just kind of keep it going. Decomposers are our most important thing in this world. We don't give enough credit to our decomposers. Do I love the Philippines? Hell yeah, I want to go to the Philippines so bad. They got so many cool animals there. Venomous snakes, tarantulas, cool ass scorpions, centipedes. There's so many cool things from Philippines. So we're probably going to wrap it up here shortly. If you guys have any last questions, comments, concerns, feel free to drop them. Honestly, I can probably be back on tomorrow. I'm feeling good. I kind of want to see how this piece turns out, so I might be back on tomorrow on Saturday. It might be a little later just because it's weekend hours. And I might hit the American audience instead. Oh, I really appreciate that all support. You're very sweet. It was good seeing you again. I'm really glad you stopped in and I get to chat with you. Probably my most dedicated fan. Concerns, I'll probably head off, but we'll be doing the background over here, kind of get it in between the sun, kind of get it so it pops out more. I'll kind of erase over this so it pops a bit more too, and then we'll kind of go on to some detail shading in here. The whole ground's going to be kind of a tan color. I'll show you what I mean. Like on this guy here, you see how we have different tones going on. We have that dark black, and then we have the brown. Detail shading, stuff like that. You're going to see a bit more of that in this guy once we get there. Right now we're just working on that black work, and then we'll kind of come in and add some of that tan, get the little snail guy to be popping out more. Detail shading in the bones, stuff like that. You'll see. It'll make sense. But if you guys want to see that kind of develop, I'll probably even make this a little darker. But yeah, I really appreciate you guys stopping by again. And I will be back on tomorrow. So if you want to catch that, drop a follow, drop a sub. Should be notified when I hop back on. Yeah, and I love you guys. So, yeah, everyone take it easy, be safe, and I'll be back. Thank you to my mods, even though there wasn't much to mod today, but that's always a good day when we don't have to mod much, so. Take it easy, guys. Yeah, birthday stream for Christy. Peace out, guys. Love y'all.